friends, this is the moment you've waited for.
Hey everybody, it's Matt with the Disney Planning Insights podcast, and it is Thursday night, and it is the Disney Planning Insights Family Edition, and we're already frozen. We're having fun today. We're going to get this thing set up and going. So, thank you for joining us tonight, and we've got a lot to go on. We've got Braeden on the show tonight, so here in a second I'm going to bring him on. Allie's going to join the show again tonight, so we're going to have both of the kids on. Braeden's 5, Allie's 9. We're going to have a lot of fun today, and we're going to talk some Disney with the kids. So real quick, let's get our call to action out of the way and talk about our social media accounts. So if you take a look at the screen below me here, Facebook and Twitter are the easiest ways to find us as far as the DPI podcast online. Definitely check us out there. You're on the YouTube page, which means you found us here, which is awesome. Thank you for joining us. Definitely like tonight's video. Like the page itself, so subscribe to our page and share this with your friends and family, especially if they're Disney fans and they like, going to Disney and talking to kids about Disney, or if they have kids going to Disney, definitely let them know that, hey, we've got a show that we talk to kids and we get their opinions on what's going on in the parks and their favorites and what they love to do. So without further ado, we are going to bring on my little dude Braeden, and we are going to talk some Disney. So, Braeden, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing so well.
You're doing so well. Well, I cannot see you, which kind of stinks. So let me see if I can find you here. Okay?
Because the camera's not on with my reflection.
It's not on with your reflection?
I can see myself now.
All right. So now we can see Braeden. So hi, Braeden, wave to everybody on the stream. All right. So Braeden, first off, what do you like about Disney?
I like Disney because there's so many cool stuff. I want to toss my money because I want to buy everything at Disney because there's just so much stuff there.
Awesome. So, what is your favorite park at Disney?
I liked Toastland because there's a lot of toast stuff. Like our table was like a big giant peanut, but instead, something really cool had happened. There were toys all around the city.
Where at?
Toastland.
Oh, over in Disneyland?
Yeah.
You've never been there. How do you know so much about that?
Because I was 4.
You were 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was 4 too, but I don't know that much about the Cars Land. So, on top of that, what is your favorite restaurant at Disney?
Chef Tony's.
Chef Tony's? Why do you like Chef Tony's so much?
It's because the spaghetti has so much meatballs. I'll never eat the rest of the stuff because there's just only one big meatball.
It's big, isn't it?
Yes.
I like Chef Tony's too. How about your favorite ride? What is your favorite ride at Disney?
It's a hard decision, but I like 3. I like Splash Mountain, Splash Mountain, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger, and Alien Storm and Saucers.
Ooh.
Those are my 3 rides.
Your 3 rides?
Yes.
You really like those 3?
Yes.
Well, that's cool. That's really cool.
I got 2 space rides. Right. It makes, when you go up in space, you see a lot of cool stuff, and it's a dangerous thing in space. Can you guess what it is, Daddy?
What?
A meteorite. It's burning hot, and it rushes wind, everything is smoked and every dinosaur will die. And if paleontologists saw their bones and build them up, maybe they will shrink the bones and then the dinosaurs will turn back to life again.
Wow. Okay, one last question for you tonight, and then we're going to kind of transition over to Allie. So, who is your favorite character to get your picture taken with at Disney?
Roadster Mickey.
Roadster Mickey. So, where did we see Roadster Mickey?
By the store.
By the school?
Store.
Oh, by the store.
Yeah, the store where I got the tallest squishy said why I got such a region between Maida and.
We saw him in the Disney Junior dance party, right?
Yeah, and we got up to dance.
Yep.
And like jam and dance.
Jam and dance. Oh my goodness. Well, Braeden, thank you for coming on tonight. We'll have you on later and talk about some other things. But we're going to bring on Allie real quick. So hold on one second. Okay. So that was my little dude, Braeden. He's 5 and he is a Disney fan. He's been to the parks a few times now. I think he's been to the parks 4 times. I think that's right. So really cool to have him on. And, you know, as you can tell, he is quite the storyteller. So we will get him on for some different items and that kind of stuff. So great having him on the show. And, you know, I'm getting Allie into place right now so that we can talk some more about Disney food tonight. So, Allie? All right, there we go. So Allie, how you doing tonight?
Great.
Why do I keep losing you guys? I keep losing you for some reason. There you go. You're back. So tonight we're going to talk some Disney food. So I gave you 4 things this week to kind of think about when it came to food at Disney. And I know that you were having some problems, and this picture is great because Hey is right over your shoulder. There's a crazy chicken, like, right on top of your shoulder. You just see his big eyeball. So the first thing we're going to talk about is breakfast at Disney. So we do a ton of breakfast, and we end up doing a ton of character breakfast. But what is your favorite breakfast we've gone to at Disney?
They're all great.
You gotta pick one. And we're kind of on a time limit, so.
Oh. Let's break downstairs.
I don't know. I think Crystal Palace, I really like their food and stuff. And it's a great breakfast.
So, Crystal Palace, buffet in Magic Kingdom. So tell us a little bit about the characters that you meet there.
So you meet all of the Winnie Pooh characters. Tigger, Eeyore, Piglet,
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
That's all of them.
Oh, it is.
Yep, you get the 4. And it is a buffet style meal, so it's 1 dining credit, buffet style meal. And there's a great trick to going to Crystal Palace because you can get reservations before the park opens. You can actually get into the park before it opens, eat your breakfast, and already be back towards the castle at rope drop time, when rope drop actually matters again, because right now rope drop doesn't matter. But when rope drop matters again, it's a great way to beat the crowds in because you can get there really early, get through the gates in your own little area, and then get back into the park relatively early. The other thing you can do is if you get in early for your reservation, you can take pictures down Main Street because a lot of times the photographers are already there. So you can go in and get some pictures taken with your photo pass and get your day started with pictures with not big crowds on Main Street. So, we've gotten some great pictures in the morning before the park gates have opened, just because we've had that reservation to get to. So it's worked out really well. For me, my favorite breakfast in the Magic Kingdom area is, I would say Ohana. I thought Ohana was really, really good. It's a family style meal. You get to take a picture with Pluto before you go in. Then there's Mickey, Lilo, and Stitch that go around while you're in the restaurant. Now, right now it's not happening, so don't get your hopes up that you're going to see these characters right now. But when this stuff does come back, which it will, eventually everything's going to kind of get closer back to normal, to where we're going to be able to take pictures with characters and all that kind of stuff. So when it does come back, Ohana is a great meal. It has eggs, pork link sausages, Mickey waffles. It has the Pog juice, that pineapple orange guava juice that's so good. So it's just a really, really good meal to have. And again, you're on the Magic Kingdom loop, so you can do a lot of different things while you're there, getting ready to get to and from the parks. I'm having all kinds of camera difficulties tonight. I have no clue what's going on. Okay, so moving on. Next is going to be our favorite character meals. So, what is your favorite character meal? And I know what it is. I'm going to see if you surprise me. Fire. Fire. Answer.
Royal table.
Oh, that's a big surprise.
What?
You like the princesses, don't you?
Yeah.
I like the princesses too. Okay, so what do you like other than the princesses? Or is that the only reason you like Royal Table? What is the big draw for you to Royal Table?
Well, I mean, it is in Cinderella's castle. You get to meet Cinderella before you actually go to dinner. And they have pretty good food there. I like the meatloaf or steak that they have there.
Yeah, they have that little, for the kids, they have the little steak.
Yeah, it's really good. And
so good meal. Cinderella's castle, can't beat that. Little girl, her princesses. Yeah, I mean, I understand. My favorite character meal, and it's kind of an out of the ordinary character meal, and it's only at breakfast, is Trattoria al Forno. And it's the Bon Voyage breakfast at Trattoria. And Peter with Princesses and the Mouse got me turned on to this one. So if you do have any questions about it, definitely get in touch with him over there. PATM Disney Travel, and that's over on Facebook. But he got me turned on to this one because it's some of your non-standard characters. So you get to see Ariel, you get to see Rapunzel, you get to see Flynn Rider, and you get to see Prince Eric, which is pretty cool. Especially the two male characters, because you don't get a lot of the male characters around the parks. So that is one of my favorite. And then the food there for breakfast is exceptional. We actually went there on our last trip without the characters there because the food is so good there. So just to keep it in high standing. And in a close second, and I was talking to Shannon, my wife, about this week, a close second is Topolino's. Topolino's is one of the newest restaurants, and that character dining experience is awesome. The Riviera Resort is awesome. It's just a cool setting. It's a cool new costumes for the characters, really good food, but it's your Fab Four. I mean, it's Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy. And you get that a lot of different places. With Trattoria, you get some different characters, which kind of, to me, adds a little bit more value, especially for you guys that like to take pictures with characters and get those signatures. Prince Eric and Flynn Rider are a couple that you're not going to get anywhere else until Halloween or Christmas time. So, and that's only if they do the parties. So yeah, so next we're going to go to dinner. Our favorite dinners and it can be a character meal or not a character meal, and it can be the same as your favorite character meal. But what's your favorite dinner around the parks?
All of these are super hard, but I think Be Our Guest is my favorite dinner.
Okay, and tell us why Be Our Guest.
I think the food is really good, and the chandelier and the middle biggest room is so pretty.
It's built like the grand ballroom
Yeah.
in the Beast Castle, which is awesome. And a little spoiler, if you guys want a sneaky character meet and greet, who do you get to meet there?
The Beast.
The Beast. So, and if you've got little girls, put them in their bell dresses, because what the Beast will do with little bells is awesome. It's absolutely awesome. So, no, that's a fantastic one. I'm going to jump over to Epcot for my favorite dinner. And we're going to do Teppan Edo for my favorite dinner. The hibachi restaurant.
Oh.
And the reason I love Teppan Edo is it is a hibachi restaurant, and it's very akin to your Benihanas or izakayas or, whatever you have in your local city. Most local cities have these hibachi restaurants now. But if you time it well, you can eat your dinner, you can walk out onto their deck, and you can watch the nighttime fireworks at Epcot from the deck of the Japan Pavilion, which is awesome. It's one of the coolest places to watch the fireworks. You get a nice elevator to get up above the crowds. Not a lot of people up there. Really, really cool. I love that. And it's one of the benefits of kind of eating at the right time and timing that out really well. But I'm a big fan of hibachi style food. They do a great job. They add some Disney flair to it. It's a relatively large meal for a single credit. So if you want to use some value in those credits, it's a really good place to do it. I don't know why you keep going off today. You're crazy today. So that's why. That makes a lot more sense. We're not going to have any problems with you anymore. All right. So we've done breakfast. We've done character meal. We've done dinner. What is your favorite dish out of every restaurant, no matter the meal, no matter whatever? What is your favorite dish? What is the one thing that you go to Disney and you have to have?
We're going to take it back to Be Our Guest, because my favorite dish is that kids plate where you get to paint chip, which is made out of white chocolate with edible paint, and you get a raspberry macaron.
So, dessert at Be Our Guest. The kids' dessert at Be Our Guest. Which is awesome. That's a great answer, because I'm going to go dessert as well. And I'm going to go with the banana split at Beaches and Cream. That thing was enormous. And every ice cream dessert there was enormous. But I looked at this thing and said, there is no way I'm going to finish this thing. It was so... I ate all of it. It was bad. It was really bad. I mean, there was no reason I should have eaten all of that food. But... Disney food lovers, even if you're not a food lover, Disney offers so many different experiences when it comes to dining. I think you have tried things down there that you would have never tried anywhere else, but because we were at Disney, you were like, why not? Well, we're going to give it a try. Yeah. And then right now you've got food and wine going on, which you can get really nice little plates of food, little desserts, and it's a great use of some of your snack credits if you go around there. And when the dining plans come out, it makes a lot more sense. but great use of some of those snack credits. So, Allie, thanks for coming on again. What are we going to talk about next week? I'll let you pick.
No.
Something that we've got to come up with, like 4 questions. 4 questions. Let's do Disney transportation next week. So we'll talk about the buses, the monorail, the boats, and using like minivans and lifts around the park. Okay? So that is next week is what we're going to talk about is Disney transportation. So we're going to get a kid's view on Disney transportation next week, which should be interesting. So, all right. But thanks for joining us tonight, Allie. Again, it's 9 minutes until bedtime. So if you want to go ahead and start getting ready, we'll get to you here in a second. So thanks for coming on. Oh, geez. She got caught on a piece of paper. Hold on. Why am I freezing up so much today? I don't know. This is driving me nuts. Driving me bonkers tonight. And it's slow. Deactivate. Activate. Alright. Maybe it's you. Are you what's doing it? You might be. Stop. Okay. So, that's about all we have for tonight. Definitely want to thank everybody for joining us. Again, this is the Disney Planning Insights Family Edition of the podcast. So this is what you're going to see on Thursdays from now until we figure out that it doesn't work. And it may work forever. It may not work forever. We'll figure that out as we go. But I think I really enjoy having Allie on and Braeden on. Braeden's a little goofball, and he's a ton of fun to listen to tell stories. So we'll have him on some more as well. But, like I said, next week we're going to talk Disney transportation with Allie and kind of get her thoughts on some of the different ways to get around Disney. So thank you guys all for listening. Again, definitely hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter, and follow us on both of those pages as well. And keep yourself safe, and we will see you guys real soon. Bye now.